Shubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Ka office trekam jong ka Department of Textile kalapenong ya ka program lekmen ya ka sngi kinong Thanjan ni ka National Handloom Day araja apusau ha usoso tham auditorium ha ka jinya don lang menteri badipet ya ka tanat textile uba polling do ubalalong kumukongsan haringkat I Dr. Anna Louise Maynell ibade iwe na kiru shempang ha ka liang ka Thanjan na ka Scotland kum iriu kongsan bakerpang ha ka ni ka sngi lawan banya don bentaru da principal secretary jong ka sorkar jala uba FR Kharkongor bat kanongyo ya ka khusnam Padmashri kakong Patricia Mukhim nakaliang uba polling do haba ajingkran hakane kasngi ula batai halor ka jinon kam ban lum thup ya ki jat kam bala persyang nak benta ban pen khlan bat pen iya ka sap shempang jong kinong Thanjan ka jala ka balong ka jing aimen sim ki pateng banwan ha ka bede ba ka Rukom Thanjan Tynrai uba pol ula batai ru halor ki jingero na keleng ki benta ka Pyrthei ki ba ka jala Meghalaya kala yo ha ka kam Thanjan bat ki jan bakila penmi bat ula kenturu ya kinong Thanjan bakin sedang ya kam bat ru ban yakun ban pen klan ya ka yo shabar kari hakani ka singila plipat ba ru ya ka Meghalaya Textile Directory kam Textile Atlas bat ru ya ka e-portal jong ka tanat rekam haringkat ka jingpen inam ya ki riam ya ka balale da ki khana pule jong ka KL Bajoria College bat ru na unong penwandur batbet ya ki jan hapo ka jela usamla Daniels im bat kiwe
some new product. And this one is Shibori is a Japanese technique. It's part of the training.
These are all with the artisans.
So they have done the last 2 months training and these are the products. The new eco printing like
Congratulations of Daniel's team.
Here we have, ladies and gentlemen, Piali Papa. For the best weaving, able to teach the weavers in different ways. For the best sericulture demonstrator, Khasi and Jantia Hills, we have Shri Recover Lindo Nonglan. Now for the best sericulture demonstrator from the Garo Hills, Shri Louis C.H. Sangma. For the best weaver from Khasi and Jantia Hills, we have, ladies and gentlemen, for best weaver from the Khasi and Jantia Hills, we have Srimati Jedras Subhai. A different type of products as well.
I mean, since today is National Handloom Day, I wanted to do a homage to the Rindia, which is a fabric that I feel a very strong spiritual connection with. I've been working with it, like I said, for so many years now, and each and every time I work with the fabric, I always feel inspired. And this is what I wanted to do today. I wanted to enhance the natural color of the Rindia, which is the off-white. And also, if you notice the detailing, I've also used cocoons to also, like, you know, tell a story about where the Rindia comes from. So yeah.
Very interesting take, Daniel. Thank you so very much. You know, when I saw the collection, I was really taken aback. And I'm like, Daniel, cocoon on the fabrics themselves? He's like, why not? That is what sets him apart. All right, ladies.
Today is weaving a sustainable future by integrating technology and innovation. Outside, we just had a brief glimpse of the various designs that are being introduced, the new designs, eco-printing, shibori, and so many other new innovative designs which have just been introduced to our larger canvas. So it's in line with that theme. And we also will be launching the e-portal, which will help market our local products on the digital space as well. Last but not the least, I would like to conclude by saying that Rindia, handloom and sericulture sector is intrinsically linked to our culture. In fact, I would like to say that it's rooted in nature, connected to culture. And we have also applied for the GI tag for the Rindia. We are at the hearing stage now. Hopefully, in the course of the year, we will get a call from the GI authorities, and hopefully we will be able to get a tag, the GI tag for Rindia. So today, let's all pledge to be vocal for local and collectively champion my handloom, my pride, and let's join hands together to weave a sustainable future through weaving by integrating technology and innovation.
In 2014, when I was working with Nesfas, and we presented the whole process of production, from cocoon to spinning to natural dyeing, weaving, and the final product. So we did an exhibition at the Indigenous Keramadre Conference in Shillong in 2015, which really focused on the artisans and their skill. Next slide, please. So my doctoral research began in 2016, and I did this as a part-time PhD, so I was working alongside doing other consultancy jobs, as Kongre has mentioned, in Southeast Asia, so Laos, Cambodia and Myanmar. So I was really working with artisans at this grassroots level across this belt, really, from northeast India to the northern parts of Southeast Asia. And it was fascinating to see the similarities, not only of the process and the textiles, but also the people, the way of life and cultures as well. So that's an area that I'm very interested in. So my research really went quite deep into exploring what was the cultural significance, what is the cultural significance of Rindia in Meghalaya. So here I was looking at motif. Interestingly, a lot of the motif in terms of how artisans, the relationship that artisans have with the motif relates back to their culture. So largely the Khasi culture, and that is fascinating to see once you go into depth into the artisan relationship with this motif and with the textiles, how much it communicates their culture.
To fashion and perhaps perhaps we can now elevate further, farm to fabric to fashion to faraway seas. That is the goal, that is the intent of the government of Meghalaya, and I'm proud to be in charge at the helm of affairs of this department that was once considered a minor department, but today is ensuring the livelihoods of thousands of families. As I look at the design for today's celebration, the two O's in the word handloom represent the yarn that goes through it, but it also reminds me of the glasses that Gandhi wore. And he was the force behind the celebration of National Handloom Day because of the Swadeshi movement that he had initiated when he was at the peak of our fight against colonialism. And yes, Gandhi also represents the concept of ahimsa, which today has been translated into the fact that we have a peaceful weaving community which does not involve killing of the worms in the process of producing our eri, our muga and our lindia. So our sincere thanks to our friend from overseas. She's come all the way from Scotland, and it would be interesting for her to know that far from the concept of the Khasis being insular, we have been privy to cultural influences from far and wide. And in the case of Scotland, the first idea of Shillong being called the Scotland of the East actually occurred in the memoirs of A.A. White about David Scott. And he referred to his days spent at Knocklow, which reminded him of the Highlands of Scotland. It was only when Shillong became the capital of undivided Assam, then under the British, that the shift from Knocklow came to Shillong, and Shillong became the Scotland of the East. Our interface with the British through our struggle against colonialism in the late 19th century, leading to the birth of a major guerrilla war against colonialism in 1829, is another important and remarkable event in history. And ultimately, the warfare that happened between the Khasi chiefs and the British also took a different turn when in 1841 the Welsh landed at Sora to teach us the alphabet as we know it, the Roman script, which originally began in Greece. So it has been a confluence of culture, a confluence of civilizations, and the fact that we started off to arrive at these hills from South Asia 4,000 years back, and then were the first to arrive at these hills, again is another significant and impactful milestone in our journey as a people. So today, as we see the fusion of fashion, what impresses me is the fact that our history has also been one of fusion, the fusion of civilizations. Our principal secretary, Frederick, women from the plains and became Rukom. There are 3,000 plus such clans. So this is the interaction, this is the journey of fusion, and today we proudly show to the rest of the world that yes, our fabrics, our products are no longer confined just in the villages of Riboy. Last year, we took those fabrics, I might say, from Madpran to Milan. So it has been a very interesting journey. I congratulate all stakeholders involved in the process of adding life, color, vision, and imbibing a fresh lease of life to our fabrics. There is a saying in Khasi, there are two words, Karong Yapan and Karong Yaai. Karong Yapan literally means colors that are borrowed, and Karong Yaai, colors that we give back. We would like the world, the rest of the world to know that we are not only borrowing their latest garments and attires, but that we do also have attires of our own, which we can show to the rest of the world. I'm sure from whatever we have seen, our dresses made from and outfits made from India are fit for the best of the fashion world in the rest of the world. Therefore, the potential that we have is something that we would like to maximize and make our textiles, our handloom products known not just in the rest of India, but also internationally. Nationally, but in the rest of the world. The sky is the limit for us, and we would like to see that each one of you contribute substantially and meaningfully in that journey. Before I wind up, let me once again congratulate Frederick and the entire team for the amazing, colorful, and dedicated service they have been giving to the department, and the fact that today we are in a position to welcome visitors to Meghalaya with our multi-dimensional center at Nongpor, which we intend to inaugurate soon, which will provide and showcase what Meghalaya's fabrics are to the rest of the world. Once again, heartiest congratulations to everyone involved, and I assure you that we will leave no stone unturned to ensure that the Department of Textiles upscales, elevates, empowers, and enhances our viewers, artisans, and entrepreneurs to the best and the ultimate zenith. Thank you, God bless.